Hi, I'm Angela Belcamino, and you're probably wondering how I got myself into this crazy situation. Well, back in the last election, I voted for Hillary Clinton, but this big bad orange man named Donald Trump somehow won the election against everyone's expectations. The polls told me Hillary had a 99% chance of winning, so you can imagine my shock when President Trump became President of the United States. It's been a hard #resistance since then. We've been bunkering down, reading Harry Potter to pass the time, and plotting to take down the Orange Man. So imagine my joy when I found out that the House has impeached Donald J. Trump. I was so excited, I had to do a little dance.
War face. Sir, you got a war face? Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face.
And so the cringe fest begins. #impeached. Oh, and the memes are spreading, if you can call them that. Oh boy. Today we're gonna look at the #impeached cringe fest. Cringy, cringe binge. That is the left. But before all that, a quick word from this month's sponsor, unsilencedvoice.com. Unsilencedvoice.com is a free speech platform where you can post. You don't have to worry about being censored for having different political beliefs, and there are different communities. You can share all sorts of memes here. It's a nice site. Unsilencedvoice.com. Join today. So the cringe fest continues. Okay, we have leftists, the left, dancing and celebrating. Democrats everywhere, laughing that Trump has been impeached, even though most of these people do not know that Trump has to be impeached by the Senate as well, and the Senate is controlled by Republicans, and the Senate will vote no. So really, this impeachment will go nowhere if they even decide to continue. So all this dancing, all this lollygagging, it's really not going to amount to much, and these are the exact kind of people you assume would be celebrating this. Angela is apparently an actor. In other words, she has no real merit to society. She's not a doctor, she's not a physicist, she's not really important, but apparently being an actor qualifies her to talk about politics. #blocked by Trump. Oh! Acting like a total cringe binge fest online and harassing the president. Oh, sure. You wear it like a badge of honor. Of course you were blocked. Look at you. Look at this cringe fest. You're Fortnite dancing to the whole world, and somehow this got 1 million views? Oh boy. Angela says, bikini dance time. That is offensive to women. Women are not objects. What about a suit dance? That would be far more progressive and feminist. Dr. Evil says, there's a medicine for that. That's a good one. Kevin Carrito replies, she's got a hard 5 years ahead of her. Alan says, 5 more years of Trump. Yeah, okay, she's gonna win. This dance was really cringe-tastic. SCOTUS R says, I see you failed civics class. Yeah, these people don't even understand. JG says, hey, nutjob. He's still your president, and will not be removed. Get ready for another 5 years. #work on that terrible dance. And I gotta agree, it's a terrible dance. I know it's a cliche that white people can't dance. I don't really believe it myself. I'm not big on a lot of these cliches, but this woman cannot dance. I mean, I don't find this person pleasing in any such way. All I'm saying is the cringe fest is kind of exactly the kind of people you would think. Let's dig up more cringe from the cringe binge.
So I have a question for all the MAGA supporters, the Make America Great Again supporters. When was America great? Was it when...
It was great in the 60s, where wealth inequality was at an all-time low, and you could afford a house with a single job, you could pay for your education, healthcare was affordable. This was also when America was far, far less diverse. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions on that. I'll leave that to your analysis.
We forced native peoples out of their own land?
Kind of, because they lost that land and they sold that land, and we actually gave them a lot of stuff for that land, and, well, that's how it is. You do realize that the natives would regularly wage war and destroy each other? They were actually quite brutal. So, no, I don't feel bad, and two, yeah, it was kind of great.
How about slavery?
Biggest mistake America ever made, for a lot of reasons, but probably not the reason you're thinking.
How about Jim Crow laws?
Just because something bad in society exists, that doesn't mean the society is bad. It's like they can't understand this.
How about discrimination?
Well, I don't know, my friend. You're able to post this. You're able to talk. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but you do seem like someone who may not be of traditional orientation. But you're allowed to speak. You're allowed to voice your opinion. You're allowed to exist. If America wasn't great, you wouldn't be here. There are other countries in the world where people of your orientation are not allowed to exist. America is great. America is what allows you to even speak. All that aside, some places don't even have free speech.
Was it great then? Was it great when sexist ads like these were okay?
Honestly, yes. America was far better off ever since, let's be honest, the welfare state, unfair divorce laws, the state of men and women. You know, there's a paper called The Paradox of Declining Female Happiness, and it talks about how despite getting voting rights, despite getting equality, despite getting the right to work, women are more unhappy than ever. In fact, they were much, much happier before all that. Now, I'm not jumping to any conclusions once again. I leave that to your analysis.
Or racist ads like these towards Chinese immigrants. Was it ever great for LGBTQIA plus members?
It's great now. What's your point?
No. Was it great for the children that lost their lives due to unrestricted child labor laws? America was never great, sweetie.
America was never great, sweetie. Yeah, America was never great. That's why you're allowed to say that America's not great. In China, if you said China was not great, you would be in jail. In China, they are not tolerant. In the Middle East, they are not tolerant. What a weird post.
So my question to you is, when was it great? And don't give me some bullshit answer like, oh, when the economy was better. The only reason why you believe that America used to be great is because all of our public school education system is based out of a hyper-nationalistic curriculum.
This person is so unintelligent and so ignorant and so dumb. Next, let's go. I can't do it anymore. Okay, I can't do it anymore. Let's find some more cringe.
Get her out.
Deported. I want to show you this one, but it has music, so I really can't. But let's just say, this is one of the cringiest things here. He's singing Impeachme. I don't even think he spelled it right. But yeah, he's singing impeachment.
Donald Trump? Yeah! Donald Trump? Yeah!
Real footage, 2019, circa. Now this is funny. The rest of the world celebrating that Trump might get impeached, and Americans not knowing what to do, knowing the fact that the next person in office will be Pence. Hashtag impeached. Yeah, so if they actually impeached Donald Trump, you're stuck with Mike Pence. Good luck. You know, it goes beyond simple delusion at times. These people have a mental illness. Now, there are some genuinely funny posts here that kind of sum up, again, when you hear that Trump is getting hashtag impeached, but then realize that means that if he's removed, Pence will be president. I mean, this is very serious. Pence is far more traditional, far more conservative, and he's not exactly progressive. Pence is the last person that the Democrats would ever want to be president. Yeah, that's exactly what they're aiming for. Maybe because they don't, maybe because they're ignorant, and maybe because, well, let's be honest, they're kind of dumb.
Of Donald Trump is that people have been attacking and criticizing and being condescending towards people who don't necessarily understand what impeachment totally means, or all the aspects of impeachment versus removal, next steps, so on and so forth, which doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, people are asking legitimate questions like, oh, what happens next? And what does this mean? And people are talking down to them. I would much rather have people asking questions than not asking questions at all. People being engaged in the political process than not being engaged at all. And like, frankly, it's beyond classist, elitist, to be doing that to people. Like, con law.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that a 4th grade education was classist and elitist. Last time I checked, public schooling was available to everyone. Guess some people didn't show up to class when they realize a Republican-led Senate has to make the final decision. This, my friends, this is the mighty resistance. This is the forces that will free America from the big bad orange man. He will save us all. They will save us all. They will save us from his tyranny. Oh, look at them. Middle-aged white Americans. Not a lot of diversity. I thought the left was diverse. Bernie Sanders. Oh, Lord Almighty. These people are truly delusional, and I think it goes without saying that this is not going to end the way they think.
You better fucking fix this shit right now! I literally am gonna die. I need an ambulance. I can't.
Yeah, okay, this is not Trump supporters after seeing he got impeached. Trump supporters are laughing. They're laughing because he's not going to get impeached. And you know what, my friends? I think that's enough cringe for one day. I can only handle so much. My mortal soul is not invincible. But I will say this. Oh, the left, they can do their little dances, they can do their little jigs, but at the end of the day, Donald J. Trump will still be president. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this video? What do you think about the Fortnite dancing on Trump's supposed impeachment? Be sure to let me know. Now, as always, if you want to support the content that I make, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. It's a nice way to support the channel. You can donate via Bitcoin. I currently cannot take PayPal donations. They apparently do not like conservatives, right-wingers, or anybody that's a wrong thinker. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.